What are you doing?
I'm being the statue.
Good morning. We're early today. We took a bus ride from Old Town. It was about 40 minutes, and we are now in the city of Wilanov.
We are visiting the museum of King Jan III's palace. We have to go to this little yellow hut to pick up our free tickets. It is free because it is Thursday.
This Baroque fantasy was built in 1677 for King Jan Sobieski III, who wanted it to be just a modest one-story palace. However, military might and the increase of importance of royalty in the global scene granted huge expansions to the initial project. After the king's death, the property became owned by his sons, and in 1720, this run-down property was purchased by one of the wealthiest women in Poland, Elizabeth Szenewska. Kevin really wanted me to pronounce that name because he knew somebody had to butcher it. From then on though, the palace went through a lot of magnate hands. Every owner changed the interior of the palace to their liking, same with the gardens. In 1805, the owner at the time opened a museum in part of the palace, which became one of the first public museums in Poland. The palace suffered damage during World War II, but it was mostly spared and renovated after the war. And in 1962, it opened to the public. Look at that cherub, showing some leg, trying to hitchhike.
We just finished looking at the inside of the palace. Now we're on to looking at the gardens. But before we do that, let me tell you a story. So this would only happen to me. I went to the cloak check. What is a cloak?
It's what the British call a coat. Just keep going.
Well, anyway, I went there and I gave the lady my coat. And she gave me the little, I don't know, the coupon for picking it up. But long story short, I had to go back like 7 times because I kept forgetting stuff in my coat.
We went back 3 times. We went back for your phone, for your ticket, and for your audio guide.
Well, in my defense, there were no signs for the audio guide anywhere.
So I guess it's useful to note if you purchase the audio guide, you have to pick it up at the coat check, even though there are no signs there.
You mean the cloak check?
Yeah, the cloak check, coat check, it's all the same.
You're ruining the shot.
I'm making the shot better.
Oh my god, it feels like we're in Versailles. Nathan has a burning question about these trees.
Do the staff put the leaves on the trees for decorative purposes, or do they just not fall off? Because I'm used to the leaves falling off trees.
If you think Nathan should abandon his secure desk job and risk it all for a career in dance, let me know in the comments below. What are you doing?
I'm being the statue. The fish outside the palace are all on a smoking break at the moment. It's my recommendation that you come back in the spring or summer when they're all in working condition. Way back in the when ye olden people weren't eating, sleeping, pillaging, or socializing, they might promenade on their grounds or along this beautiful waterfront. This palace is a trip outside of Warsaw proper, but I did find it a worthwhile experience. In particular, I liked this palace more than the royal castle, especially the audio guide, which I found much more enjoyable. It's time to eat, and I'm starving. Unfortunately, this restaurant is not in downtown Warsaw. We have a long journey ahead of us. We have to walk uphill both ways, through some sleet, through some rain, and we even have to wade across a marsh. It's gonna be cold, and it's gonna be grueling.
He wasn't joking about the journey, but we're here.
Indian cuisine is one of my favorite.
I am stuffed, but dinner was great.
That was lunch. It's 3:30, which means it's only dinner if you are my mother.
Well, anyway, I know it is definitely a hike, but if you're ever out here in Warsaw, go and check out Mr. India. The food is awesome.
Try the doma, it's delicious. We took a short break because it's raining, and now it's time for dinner.
This was the best steak tartare I've had in my life. The schnitzel was great too. Hey yo, you wanderers out there, thanks for watching our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to find out where we're bound to next. And remember, may the odds be ever in your favor.